Hello and welcome, my amazing friends. Today, we are going to talk about something that quietly shapes your whole life. Your self-confidence. Not your money, not your family background, not your talent, your confidence. Because listen carefully, a person with average skills and strong confidence will usually go further than a highly talented person who does not believe in themselves. Self-confidence affects the way you speak in front of others, the way you make decisions, the way you deal with failure, the way you face challenges, and most importantly, the way you see yourself. Without confidence, you question yourself even when you are right. You stay quiet even when you have something important to say. You lose opportunities not because you are unable, but because you do not trust yourself. And slowly, this turns into a habit, a very dangerous habit. You begin to play small. You begin to avoid risks. You begin to accept less than you truly deserve. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build step by step, thought by thought, action by action. And today, I am going to show you exactly how to build it. Not fake confidence, not short-term motivation, but real, strong, unshakable confidence. So stay with me until the end, because this will not only change your confidence, it will change the way you live your life. And yes, this will also help you improve your English naturally. Tip 1. Control your self-talk because your mind is always listening. Let me tell you something very important. You are speaking to yourself all the time. Even right now, there is a voice inside your mind. And that voice is powerful because whatever it keeps saying again and again, you slowly start believing it. If your inner voice keeps saying, "I'm not good enough, I always fail, I cannot do this," then over time your brain starts accepting those words as truth. And once your brain accepts that truth, your actions become weak, your energy becomes low, your confidence starts fading away. Now listen carefully. Your mind does not control your life on its own. Your thoughts shape your mind. So if you want confidence, you must first take control of your self-talk. From today, notice what you are saying to yourself. When your mind says, "I cannot do this," replace it immediately with "I will try. I am learning. I am getting better every day." And I want you to do something powerful. Stand in front of a mirror every day. Look into your own eyes and say, "I trust myself. I am becoming stronger. I can handle challenges." In the beginning, it may feel uncomfortable. You may even feel like it is not true. But listen carefully. Confidence is not built in one day. It is built through repetition. If you repeat negative thoughts for years, you become weaker. If you repeat strong thoughts every day, you become stronger. Your mind is always receiving what you feed it. So stop feeding it doubt. Start feeding it belief. Slowly, your thinking will change. Then your actions will change. Then your life will change. This is where real confidence starts, inside your own mind. Tip 2. Believe in your ability even before you see results. This is where many people fail. They say, "I will believe in myself when I succeed." But that is the wrong way to think. Confidence does not come after success. Success usually comes after confidence. Think about it. When a child is learning to walk, they fall again and again. But they don't say, "Maybe I'm not meant to walk." They get up and try again, because deep inside, they believe they can do it. But as people grow older, they lose that natural belief. They begin to depend too much on results. They want proof before they trust themselves. And when they fail one time, they start doubting everything. But confident people think differently. They believe first, even when there is no proof yet. They say, I do not know how yet, but I can learn. I may fail, but I will grow. I am not perfect, but I am capable. That belief gives them power. Power to try again. Power to face fear. Power to continue when others give up. Listen carefully. You do not need to be perfect to be confident. You only need to trust your ability to improve. Because confidence is not saying, I will never fail. Confidence is saying, even if I fail, I will stand up again. So from today, stop waiting for perfect results before you believe in yourself. Start believing in your potential now, because the moment you trust yourself, your actions become stronger. Your voice becomes clearer. Your presence becomes stronger. And that is how confidence grows. Tip 3. Take care of yourself, because how you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. Listen carefully. Confidence is not only in your thoughts, it is also in your habits. The way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you dress, the way you care for your body. All of these things send a message to your brain. If you ignore yourself, skip meals, wash it, sleep very late, and wear anything without care, your brain slowly receives this message. I am not important. And when your brain starts believing that you are not important, your confidence slowly becomes weaker. But when you take care of yourself, something powerful begins to happen. When you wake up on time, your mind feels more disciplined. When you eat properly, your body feels stronger. When you take a shower and get ready, you feel fresh and active. When you wear clean and neat clothes, you feel presentable and more confident. These may look like small things, but they create a big effect. Because confidence is not only about major success, it is also about how you show up every single day. If you cannot care for yourself, how will you believe that you can handle bigger things in life? So from today, start respecting yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your health. Take care of your appearance. Not to impress other people, but to remind yourself that you matter. And when you start feeling that deeply, confidence begins to grow naturally. Tip 4. Set small goals and complete them. Most people spend too much time thinking. They plan. They imagine. They wait for the perfect moment. But they do not act. And because they do not act, they do not see progress. And because they do not see progress, their confidence stays low. Now understand this clearly. Confidence is not built by thinking. Confidence is built by doing. Even very small actions can create strong confidence. For example, if you say today, I will speak English for 5 minutes, and then you actually do it, your brain records that as a win. The next day, you do it again. Another win. Slowly, till your brain starts believing I can do things. I finish what I start. I am getting better. And this is how confidence is built, not in one giant moment, but in small daily victories. So do not begin with huge goals like I will become perfect. No. Start smaller. I will wake up on time. I will complete one task. I will have one conversation. And most importantly, finish what you start, even if it is small. Because unfinished work weakens confidence, but completed work strengthens it. Listen carefully. Every time you complete something, your confidence grows. Every time you keep avoiding something, your confidence goes down. So choose carefully. Take action. Start small. Complete it. Repeat it. And one day, you will look back and realize that you are not the same person anymore. Tip 5. Get to know yourself, because you cannot be confident if you do not know who you are. Most people try to become confident by copying others. They watch someone speaking with confidence and think, I want to be like him. They see someone successful and think, I should act like her. But this is where the problem begins. The more you try to copy someone else, the more you lose your own identity. And if you do not know who you are, how can you ever trust yourself? Confidence is not about becoming another person. Confidence is about becoming more of who you really are. And the truth is, many people have never spent real time understanding themselves. They do not know what they like, what they dislike, what they believe, what they fear, what they truly want in life. They are just moving through life on autopilot, following what other people say, doing what society expects, and then wondering why they feel insecure and lost. So from today, start asking yourself honest questions. What are my strengths? What am I naturally good at? What are my weaknesses? What do I need to improve? What kind of life do I actually want? Not what other people want for me, but what I truly want. Spend time alone. Sit quietly without your phone. Write down your thoughts. Observe your behavior. Notice your reactions. The more you understand yourself, the more clarity you gain. And clarity creates confidence, because when you know yourself, you stop comparing. When you know yourself, you stop doubting so much. When you know yourself, you stop chasing approval. You start trusting your own decisions. You start speaking your own truth. You start standing strong even when others disagree. And that is real confidence. Not loud, not fake, but calm and solid. So stop running away from yourself. Start knowing yourself, because the strongest person in the room is not always the one who speaks the loudest. It is the one who truly knows who they are. Tip 6. Empower yourself with knowledge. Fear comes from not knowing. Confidence comes from knowing. When you do not understand something, your mind creates fear. You feel nervous, confused, and unsure. But when you learn, when you understand, when you practice, that fear slowly becomes smaller. Think about this. If someone asks you to speak about something you do not know, you will feel nervous. Your mind may go blank. Your body may feel tense. But if someone asks you to speak about something you understand well, something you have practiced, something you have learned deeply, you feel more confident. You speak clearly. You express yourself more freely. Why? Because knowledge gives you strength. That is why confident people are always learning. They do not wait to feel ready first. They prepare themselves. They study. They observe. They practice again and again, and slowly their confidence becomes natural. So if you want confidence in any part of life, do not only wish for it, work for it. If you want to speak better English, learn new words, practice every day, listen carefully, and speak again and again. If you want confidence in your career, understand your work deeply, improve your skills, and keep learning. If you want confidence in life, learn how things work, understand people, understand situations, and grow your knowledge step by step. Because the more you know, the less you fear, and the less you fear, the more confidence you build. But listen carefully. Knowledge by itself is not enough. You must use it. You must apply it. Because knowledge you never use creates doubt. But knowledge you use creates confidence. So do not only learn. Practice what you learn. Do not only watch. Take action. Do not only understand. Experience it. And slowly, you will start feeling something change inside you. Your voice will become stronger. Your decisions will become clearer. Your fear will start getting smaller. and you will realize confidence was never outside you. It was always inside you, waiting for you to grow into it. Tip 7. Take action. Confidence is built in movement, not in overthinking. Listen very carefully. Most people are not truly lacking confidence. They are lacking action. They think too much. What if I fail? What will people say? What if I make a mistake? And because of that, they do nothing. And the more they do nothing, the more their confidence disappears. Now understand this clearly. Confidence is not something you first feel and then act on. Confidence is something you build by doing things again and again. Action creates experience. Experience creates belief. Belief creates confidence. But most people are waiting to feel confident before they act. That is why they stay stuck. Let me explain it simply. The first time you try anything new, you will probably feel nervous. Your voice may shake. Your hands may feel strange. Your mind may go blank. But that is normal. That is not weakness. That is the beginning. If you run away from that moment, you lose confidence. If you face that moment, you build confidence. So from today, stop waiting to feel ready. You will never feel fully ready. Start before you feel ready. Speak even when you feel nervous. Try even when you feel unsure. Act even when you feel afraid, because courage comes after action, not before it. And here is the most important part. You do not need huge actions. Small actions are enough. Speak one sentence. Ask one question. Take one step. That is how confidence grows, slowly, naturally, and powerfully. And one day you will look back and realize that the things which once scared you now feel normal. That is the power of action. Tip 8. Improve your body language. Your body speaks before you do. Before you even say one word, your body is already sending a message. The way you stand, the way you walk, the way you sit, the way you look at people, all of this tells others whether you are confident or not. Now listen carefully. Your body language does not only affect other people, it also affects you. If you stand with your shoulders down, your head low, and you avoid eye contact, your brain receives a message. I am weak. I am not confident. And slowly, you begin to feel exactly that. But when you change your body, something powerful starts happening. Stand straight. Keep your shoulders back. Lift your head. Make eye contact. Now notice the difference. Your breathing changes. Your energy changes. Your mindset changes. Because your body and your mind are connected. Confident people do not only think confidently, they carry themselves with confidence. They walk with purpose. They sit with presence. They speak with calmness. And this is something you can learn. So start practicing every day. When you walk, walk with awareness. When you talk, maintain eye contact. When you sit, sit straight. At first it may feel unnatural, but over time it will become your habit. And here is the secret. Even if you do not feel confident, act like a confident person. Because when you act confident, your brain starts believing it. And when your brain believes it, your confidence becomes real. This is not fake. This is training. You are teaching your mind and body how to become stronger. And with time, you will not only look confident, you will truly become confident. Tip 9. Focus on solutions, because confident people do not stay trapped in problems. Life is not always going to be easy. Problems will come. Mistakes will happen. Things will go wrong. But the difference between a confident person and an unconfident person is this. Unconfident people keep focusing on the problem. Confident people look for the solution. When something goes wrong, many people start thinking like this. Why does this always happen to me? I am so unlucky. I cannot handle this. And the more they think like that, the weaker they feel. The more stuck they feel. The more their confidence goes down. But confident people think differently. They do not waste too much time complaining. They do not sit inside the problem for too long. They ask one simple question. What can I do now? That question changes everything, because the moment you focus on solutions, your brain becomes active. Your mind starts working. You stop feeling like a victim. You start feeling more in control. Let me explain this deeply. When you focus on problems, your energy drops. You feel heavy. You feel tired. You feel helpless. But when you focus on solutions, your energy rises. You feel more active. You feel stronger. You feel more powerful. This is not magic. This is mindset. So from today, whenever something goes wrong, do not say why me. Instead, say what next. Even if the solution is small, take it. Even if the progress is slow, keep going. Because every small solution you take builds confidence. You begin believing I can handle problems. I can find a way. I am not stuck. And slowly, your fear of problems starts disappearing. Because you know that no matter what happens, you will look for a way forward. And that is real confidence. Tip 10. Smile and show positivity because your energy changes how you feel and how others experience you. Your face, your expressions, your energy, all of these things affect your confidence. When you are always serious, always tense, always overthinking, your body becomes tight, your mind becomes heavy, and your confidence goes down. But when you smile, something changes right away. Your face relaxes, your body opens up, your mind feels lighter. And not only that, people around you also feel more comfortable. They feel better around you. They respond to you in a more positive way, and that gives you even more confidence. But listen carefully. I am not saying you should fake a smile all the time. I am saying you should train your energy to stay positive, even in difficult situations. Try to stay calm. Try to stay light. Try to smile a little because confidence is not about being serious all the time. Confidence is about feeling comfortable with yourself. When you smile, your brain sends positive signals through your body. It tells your system, I am okay. I am safe. And when your brain feels safe, confidence becomes easier. So from today, start practicing this. When you meet someone, smile. When you talk, stay relaxed. When you feel nervous, take a breath and soften your face. These small changes create a big effect because confidence is not always loud. Sometimes it is calm, it is relaxed, it is positive, and people can feel it. And when people feel your positive energy, they respect you more. They listen to you more. They connect with you more. And that helps your confidence grow even more. Tip 11. Be grateful for who you are and what you have. One of the fastest ways to destroy self-confidence is this. Constantly looking at other people and feeling that your life is less, your face is less, your success is less, your talent is less, your progress is less. This is how many people live today. They look at someone's beauty and feel ugly. They look at someone's money and feel poor. They look at someone's confidence and feel weak. They look at someone's success and feel behind. And slowly, without even realizing it, they begin to disrespect their own life. This is very dangerous because the moment you stop valuing your own journey, your confidence starts breaking from the inside. You may still smile on the outside. You may still speak to people. But inside, you feel small. Inside, you feel like you are not enough. That is why gratitude is not just a nice habit. Gratitude is a powerful inner strength. When you become grateful, you stop training your eyes to see only what is missing. You begin training your mind to see what is already good. You start noticing your strengths. You start noticing your progress. You start noticing that your life is not empty. It may not be perfect, but it still has value. And this feeling changes your confidence. A person who is never grateful is always hungry in the wrong way. No matter what they achieve, they still feel behind. No matter what they have, they still feel poor. No matter how much they grow, they still feel like it is not enough. Why? Because their mind has been trained to focus on lack. And a mind that always focuses on lack can never feel strong. But a grateful person becomes different. A grateful person may still have goals. A grateful person may still want more. A grateful person may still be growing. But they are not insulting themselves every day while they grow. They are not hating their current life while trying to build a better one. They are not blind to the blessings already in front of them. This creates emotional stability, and emotional stability creates confidence. Think about it like this. If every day you remind yourself only of what you do not have, you begin every day with weakness. But if every day you remind yourself of what you do have, what you can do, what you survived, what you learned, what is still possible for you, then your mind becomes stronger. Your heart becomes calmer. Your energy becomes healthier. Gratitude helps confidence in a very special way, because it reminds you that your life already has worth. You do not need to become someone else first. You do not need to wait for perfect success first. You do not need to wait until everyone praises you. Even now, in your imperfect stage, your life still matters. Your journey still matters. Your effort still matters. And when a person truly starts feeling that, they stop walking through life as if they are less than everyone else. From today, build this habit. Every day, maybe in the morning or before sleeping, remind yourself of a few things you are grateful for. It can be your health. It can be your family. It can be your chance to learn. It can be your voice. It can be your mind. It can be the fact that you are still here, still trying, still growing, still refusing to give up. Do not do this like a boring task. Feel it. Mean it. Let it enter your heart. Also, be grateful for your own qualities. Many people can say they are grateful for food or home, but they never say they are grateful for themselves. They never appreciate their patience, their kindness, their honesty, their effort, their ability to stand up again after pain. Why not? Why do you speak well about others, but never about yourself? Confidence grows when you learn to see your own value clearly. So stop speaking to yourself like you are nothing. Stop living as if your life has no beauty until some big success arrives. Be grateful now. Respect yourself now. Value yourself now. Because a person who is grateful does not walk with the energy of emptiness. They walk with the energy of enoughness. And that changes everything. When you are grateful, you compare less. When you compare less, you suffer less. When you suffer less, you think more clearly. When you think more clearly, you act more confidently. And when you act more confidently, your whole life begins to change. So never think gratitude is a weak habit. It is a confidence habit. It protects your peace. It protects your identity. It protects your self-worth. And in a world where everyone is busy feeling not enough, A grateful person becomes powerful. Tip 12. Change small habits. Confidence is not built in one big day, but in daily proof. Now listen to this very carefully, because this tip is one of the most practical and life-changing parts of this whole message. Many people want confidence, but they want it in a dramatic way. They want one big speech, one big success, one big transformation, one big moment where everything suddenly changes. They think one day they will wake up strong, fearless, and fully confident. But real life does not work that way. Confidence is usually not built in one giant moment. Confidence is built in the small habits you repeat every single day. The way you wake up, the way you speak to yourself, the way you keep your promises, the way you sit, the way you speak, the way you complete tasks, the way you respond to fear, the way you care for your body, the way you manage your time, the way you choose discipline over excuses. These small habits may not look exciting, but they create identity. And identity creates confidence. Every small habit sends a message. When you wake up and waste 1 hour doing nothing important, you send your brain a message. When you delay simple tasks, you send your brain a message. When you avoid difficult conversations, you send your brain a message. When you break your own promises, you send your brain a message. And what is that message? I do not trust myself. I do not follow through. I am weak with my own life. Even if you never say these words out loud, your habits are teaching them. That is why some people have low confidence even when they are talented. Their habits are training self-doubt. Now look at the other side. When you wake up on time, when you complete small tasks, when you speak even while nervous, when you improve daily, you send a different message. I can trust myself. I do what I say. I am becoming stronger. I am improving. And that repeated message becomes confidence. That is why habits matter so much. Confidence is not only about what you feel, it is about what you prove to yourself every day. Many people wait to feel confident first, but confidence comes after action. Improve your habits, and confidence follows. Start small. One habit, then another, then another. Do not try to change everything in one day. Protect small habits. Repeat them. Make them part of your identity. And slowly, something powerful starts happening. You stop pretending to be confident because you actually become confident. That is real confidence. Real confidence is when your daily life gives you proof that you can trust yourself. So ask yourself every day, what habits am I repeating? Because your habits are writing your confidence. And the best part is this. No matter what your past looked like, you can begin again today. One small habit, one small promise, one small proof. That is how doubt turns into belief. That is how a weak person becomes strong. That is how self-confidence is built. Remember this, confidence is not a gift. Confidence is built thought by thought, action by action, a day by day. There will be days when you feel strong. There will be days when you feel weak. But do not stop, because every time you show up, every time you try, every time you choose growth over comfort, you are building a new version of yourself, a stronger version, a calmer version, a more confident version. And one day, you will look back and realize that you are not the same person anymore, not louder, not perfect, but stronger, clearer, and unshakable. And before you go, remember this. While you were listening to this, you were not only learning about confidence, you were also improving your English. So if you truly want to grow, stay connected, keep learning, and keep becoming better every single day. Thank you for being here. Now go and become the person you know you can be.